for this shoulder activation circuit, if you will, or routine flow of exercises, we're going to be working kind of that mid-back first, opening up the mid-back, opening up the rib cage, kind of getting it moving through using the breath. But also, after that, we're going to add in the element of having some rotation involved with that as well. And then after that, we're talking about activating the rotator cuff using a band or a cable if you got a cable, and really working this plane of motion, getting that shoulder nice and stabilized. And then lastly, working the serratus anterior muscle, a big, powerful pressing overhead or rotational kind of muscle to get that shoulder blade moving like we need it to, for that shoulder to move like we want it to. So first up is that breathing drill where we're going to think about pushing the rib cage back and pushing the shoulder blades forward. And we're going to be taking a band if you need one or if you want one. You don't have to have one. I'll do it without one here. But for here, if you were to have a band, it'd be around the wrist. The idea is to keep the hands directly above the elbow, not letting the elbows fly out. But we're here, we're going to reach forward with our elbows, making sure we're not shrugging up to the ears. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, really trying to get a lot of good tension across that upper middle back and getting a lot of the breath being sent there to help open that up, to get that rib cage, the ribs tilting like we need them to. That's going to help all this work really nicely. So we're here, we're doing that. Again, pushing forward, breathing in, breathing out. Spend a good, 3, 4, 5 breaths there, then move to this next one where you're going to be rotating. So we're here, I'm going to same posture or same setup. I'm going to reach, breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to reach. This arm, I'm reaching across. You can honestly take this one away if you wanted to and just do one arm at a time. But we're in this posture, really going for that great stretch right there between the shoulder blade and the spine. That really hard to get area. And really spend some time there, 4 or 5 breaths each direction. And then next, we're gonna go into that shoulder 90-90 position, 90 degrees at the elbow, kind of 90 degrees at the shoulder, kind of like that. Now, you have the option here to just hold it isometrically, meaning no movement. You can just hold it right here for time and for kind of that muscular burn, or you can do some repetitions, 6, 7, 8 reps to kind of get this nice and warmed up. The idea here is we don't want that hand coming inside of that elbow. We want it to be directly above that elbow so that we're working that rotator cuff, which rotates that arm out that way, which is really important for any athletic sports or lifting, anything. But we're also wanting that elbow, thinking pushing it forward to get the serratus involved a little bit more. So we're here, then I'm going to press up, making sure I'm square or straight on. I'm not turning away from it to make it easier. I'm keeping it nice and close, and this burns. Better turn around. So we're here, straight up. Keep the core engaged. Don't arch the back to get it there. Straight up. Just like that. And then lastly, we have the serratus drill where we're driving that elbow forward, reaching up, coming back down, reaching up, coming back down, driving elbow forward, trying to feel tension kind of in that armpit and a little bit below into the lat, going up and coming back down. Locking out the elbow at the top. You should feel a lot of tension here. You shouldn't feel any pain with this. Really take your time with that. 6, 7, 8 reps each side. And that's your warm-up activation for the shoulders here.